Newton and the Minnesota Vikings versus Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season in a game. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Off play action. Newton. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, that's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And quickly to Thielen here. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Cook on the carry.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
From the red zone now, Newton. They'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And 20. Out of the gun, Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Those are the numbers from Rudolph from last week's game. 3 catches, 55 yards. On 2nd down, Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit. And he made himself available on that one. I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. This is up and good to make it 7-3. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dallas.
Now Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The RPO always puts the defense in a little bit of a predicament, but when it's Deke and Zach, that probably makes it extra tough, doesn't it?
Predicament. I like that word because when you look at it from the defense's perspective, hard to commit either way, right? Because if you do, you're over-committing. That's what they call a stressful situation. Many think that Dak should keep the ball more. Built so well, so solid, and running was a huge part of what he did at Mississippi State.
On first down, it's Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The tackle
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Again to Elliott.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin.
Prescott's pass.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun.
Now, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down, and
they'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
The tackle made by Caleb Chason.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard
from the gun. Here's Newton. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a run with Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Tristan Hill brought him down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Newton. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton complete. Jefferson the target.
Newton's pass.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will knot us up at 10.
That ties the game at 10.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
7-yard line.
And out now come the Cowboys. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth.
33-yard line.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Elliott. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
To Ezekiel Elliott. Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Haywood.
Number 35, the ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
being chased out left. Yeah, the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Prescott looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
It's 3rd down.
To throw is Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. Well, also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And now out comes Minnesota. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Elliott. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 16.
Elliott on the carry.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Elliott.
Prescott's pass.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Prescott now. That is caught inside the 5. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
This has to go.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Prescott's pass.
From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, The throw, touchdown.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there to see if they can build on that stop. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
At their own 20.
And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Newton to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught. 33 yards that time. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. To the air again, Newton. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Rashard Higgins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's polished off by a Viking score. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin with the big game of the weekend, the Super Bowl 52 rematch between Philadelphia and New England. And it's the Patriots with the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Will Fuller, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Anthony Miller, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Down at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on second down, Newton. And Rudolph has it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He was tackled at
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
brings up second down.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. This to Jarwin. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Dallas.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Hunter on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go to Elliott again. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Elliott again, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard
I'm not sure
line.
how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Give to Ezekiel Elliott.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Elliott. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Ezekiel Elliott.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Prescott's pass complete to Blake Jarwin.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
27-yard line.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Newton. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Newton. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
Newton's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Brought down at his own 6-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6 And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And he's probably wondering, how do I get that mojo back from the first half that he seems to have lost a little bit here in the third quarter?
And every guy has his whisperer on the team. You know, that one guy who can say things to him that other people can't. Right now, he's looking for that guy to kind of, hey, we're good. We're good. One interception. Just get it back. Get back to being who you are. And this team will be okay.
Yeah, because they led at halftime, trailing now.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete.
27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Prescott's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing. Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to number 19.
Amari Cooper. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And that is caught for the 2 points.
The 2-point conversion is successful. And makes
so they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Dalvin Cook.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So Let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw on second down is Newton. To Jefferson on the slant. And getting this just shy in midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there.
Dalvin Cook, the ball.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Throwing on second down. Newton. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. The Vikings on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Derrick Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Vecchio to add the PAT. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand-new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They start on the ground with Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Prescott.
40-yard line.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Down
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They start the drive with Cook, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Newton.
And 8.
On the move to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worried about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings out
on 2nd down now. It's Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
the 43-yard line.
Now Newton. They're quickly to Thielen here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Newton. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And 3 at the 7.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Cook on the carry.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Steps away to his left. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now And that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal. At the 2.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So it's been a long drive. They held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a big one coming now for Giorgio Tavecchio. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
Vikings 34, Cowboys 31.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 26-yard line.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Prescott on 1st down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Complete to
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's good. We're up winners.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. That'll be complete to Cook. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, the quick slant caught. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 10, just under 2 minutes to go. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caleb Chase in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Prescott to throw. This to Jarwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And this one's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
2nd and 10.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Prescott's pass intended for Amari Cooper. Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Prescott yet again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus joined over the pick.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
Today,
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long.